What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the day, man. Today is the day we're finally going boost. Right now we're actually draining all the fuel out of the car. We're draining all the fuel right now, and this thing's almost full already. I'm surprised. But if you guys don't know how we did it, that's the main feed line from the back, and I just wired up a wire here to our inertia switch, and I got power going to it. Super easy, man. Super easy. So we're draining all the fuel right now because we need to remove everything. We're gonna remove the fuel system. We're gonna go in with our double pump system, and I'm gonna show you guys more on that later, but just wanted to show you guys we're doing this right now. Pick the camera right back up whenever we get to the next step. All right, what's up, guys? We're back. As y'all can tell, got the front bumper off. Got all the coolant drained. I figured it would just be easier if we removed the upper radiator hose. So I went ahead and did that because we're gonna have to pull the alternator. I already had clearance, you can see right there. I already had clearance my timing cover. Yeah, so I already had clearance the timing cover because I actually had the Supercharger before I started the swap. So don't have to cut anything on the timing cover. I do believe I have to cut one of my accessory brackets, but it's whatever. I already have the fuel tank drained. I gotta remove the intake manifold. This is the old fuel feed. I gotta remove all of this. So remove this, remove alternator. I gotta break these off because yeah, I don't think I could snake the accessory bracket behind there, but I'm about to take the water pump pulley off, take the belt off. Once I do all that, I'll pick it back up. All right, guys, completely forgot the camera, been blowing through it, but as you guys can tell, we got the front bumper off, all the coolant drains. Got the lower manifold on, got the fuel rails on, injectors in. I already mocked up the blower a couple times. Cold air intake, everything fits. Run into an issue, the hood has to be trimmed, sadly. 1-inch K-member spacers, and it still has to be notched on the back. I was trying to figure out how to mount the coolant reservoir, but as you guys can tell now, we're putting this bracket in. This is the Supercharger feed bracket, which goes there. And I also had to cut off a little bit of the block in there because the lower intake manifold wasn't fitting. So if y'all are gonna do this, y'all might have to do that as well. But yeah, man, so we're just going through, keep on going. It's getting late tonight. It's already 8:30. So I'm gonna try to get this pulleys and stuff set up, and I'll probably call it a night, man. All right, guys, what's up? We're back. Yesterday was a long one. Me and my boy here, we pulled about a 10-hour shift. He didn't have his bed, so I had to bring his bed today because he's an old pup, and he was hurting yesterday. So good, right? Good today? Good. So yeah, he stuck with me all last night. It was about a 10-hour shift yesterday. So today we had a little late start. We both slept in. But here we go, man. I know it seems like a lot. I know it does, but it wasn't too much. It's just little things here and there, like the lower intake manifold I had to trim, our FIAD bracket I had to trim. I had to change my whole alternator bracket, and some of those holes weren't aligning, so I had to trim there. I had to get this in there. I took the alternator in and out about 4 or 5 times, so I got to know him really well. So blower is in, man. Everything is tight, everything is good. As far as the blower setup goes, it's ready to go. I know I said it before, the hood has to be notched. I am so irritated and upset that it has to be cut, but we have to do what we have to do, man. And right now, I got the whole bumper support off. We got the tubular bumper support getting painted. Shout out my boy Blockmonster. He told me I could keep my fog lights, so I cut off the ends. I'll go show you right now. But yeah. Car's pretty much done as far as that. So if you guys are interested in the weight savings, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it, but this part right here was about 9 pounds. I cut off the ends were about 2 pounds each. Those are drying. I painted it. This is from some guy online mixed these, but this is just a tubular support, and I got my ashy hands all over it, but it's just a tubular support. And then the heat exchanger mounts here, so we're gonna see about that. But yeah, those are getting done drying, and then once those are dry, man, we're gonna throw that on, throw the heat exchanger on, and intercooler pump and all that stuff, and I think we're complete with the blower install itself. I still have to run the fuel system, and that's another task in itself. That's probably another 2 days. Like, not hitting it hard, you know what I mean? Just taking my time, one-man job, stuff like that, man. So whenever we do that, I'll pick you guys right back up, let you know what I did. All right, guys, another super long day, as you guys can tell. 10:30 at night. Been through it. Heat exchangers mounted up, man, and it is so sick, man. So this is what I did. For any of you guys wondering, I just cut the ends off. Of course, I painted them, kept my fog lights on both sides, and as you guys can tell, there's my intercooler pump, and the hose runs down. This one I gotta run to the store tomorrow. I'm gonna run to O'Reilly's and get some other things. So this one comes here, and it has to go here. So I have to run a 90, boom, right there. And then that one comes here, runs in to the top of the intercooler. No, to the bottom of the intercooler. The top of the intercooler comes here. This is your discharge. And your suction's down there. That one goes to the bottom of your intercooler pump, and then it feeds right into the heat exchanger. Boom. So I kind of just mounted this here. I'm gonna have to get another radiator cover, because this one's not gonna work no more unless I notch it, but I don't want to notch it to make it look ugly. That's how it goes, but I could try to cut it since I'm gonna replace it anyways. See what it looks like, but that's where it's gonna go. So I gotta cut at least this much off of it, but it's gonna look ugly. But since I'm gonna replace it anyways, I'm gonna cut it, see what it looks like. But yeah, man, that's all she wrote. Then I gotta do some wiring for the intercooler pump and all that stuff. But the next video, guys, it will be the fuel system video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, man. I'm super excited. Cannot wait to get this thing started. Cannot wait for this first start. We got a lot ahead of us, though. That fuel system's gonna kick my butt. So let me share some message with you guys before I clean up and get up out of here. All right, guys. So real quick, I took a picture out of my Bible that I got. This is from Matthew chapter 13, verse 47. The parable of the net. Once again, the kingdom of heaven is like a net that was let down into the lake and caught all kinds of fish. When it was full, the fishermen pulled it up on the shore. They sat down and collected the good fish in baskets, but threw away the bad. This is how it will be at the end of the age. The angels will come down and separate the wicked from the righteous and throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So I'm almost positive I don't have to go into what that analogy means. I know you guys know what that means, but that just means it's time to get right, guys. It's time to start living right. It's time to start living by the Lord, and time to stop being lukewarm Christians, man. We're not perfect. Of course we're gonna mess up, and you guys are probably gonna call it on me if I curse in the video and I don't catch it while I'm editing or whatever. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best to be better, and that's all we can do. That's all we can hope for or work towards, is to be better. You know what I mean? So nobody's perfect, especially us. We're human. Just keep on striving to be holy and keep on striving to be like him, man, and God got you. Be good. All right, man, we'll see you guys later. It's your boy ReyesBuilt. Peace out, man.